So, guess who decided it would be a great idea to completely abandon her work until the last few seconds or few hours and just do it then with no plan. Usually I have a plan for comics, but this is all I have right now. So, I was thinking I would base it off reality, off current events. So, naturally, we have me making a bad decision. Okay, so this is what I've come up with. This, which was me last week. This, which was me the entirety of the week. And this, present me. I think it's good. Now I will move on to the penning stage. It's really too bad that I don't know how to just talk for no reason. It doesn't come naturally to me. I know some people are able to do that. Not everyone, obviously, but people even that I know. Lots of people are able to do that. I am not one of them. Although, I would say it's a talent at saying complete nonsense where just a few words would suffice, because I cannot speak like a normal human. Oh well. Apparently I cannot draw either. That's fine. This is fine. It's very late. I want to sleep or do something else. But that's what I've been doing for the past week, when I should have been doing this. Or rather, a different comic, a better comic, with more effort put in. But no, because I am always deciding I have time. I have more important things to work on, like procrastinating and neglecting more important things. Why ever should I actually do this and catch up? Because I am supposed to be very far ahead so that I can actually do stuff instead of constantly being worried about dealing with this for the next week. It's fun. It's very fun to make the comics. I like making the comics. I just have too many projects. And I'm terrible at delegating time to do all those projects. So either they lay waste, or this happens. And this happens a lot. Luckily, I'm usually able to get out of a pinch really easily. Or not easily, but successfully. So, hopefully this will be successful and I won't pass out. Having a tablet, well, I don't know if it's because I have a tablet now or what it is, but I have learned with experience, I guess, and also the tablet, that, and experience and stuff, I have probably, maybe, I think, I prefer not clean stuff. As in, stuff like this, that isn't perfectly straight and unscribbly. I like sketchy stuff more, which is probably why Karai Survival and my other normal comics, it's probably why those I left in sketches instead of bothering to clean them up, because I know it would probably be better if I cleaned it up, if I penned it and colored it, made it look all fancy, like normal comics, as if I actually put any effort into it at all. But I don't like that look. Not for my stuff, at least. Other people can pull it off really well. I guess that's just not my thing, because whenever I try to do something like that, it looks like garbage. Which is too bad, because there are a lot of things that I really like that are smooth and perfect. But no, I prefer, or my hands prefer, imperfection, which is fine. I like sketchy stuff. There are nice stuff in both sections, and there's awful stuff in both sections. I just need more practice in both sides. But I do lean more towards liking sketches. Obviously not this sketch, this is garbage. But my usual sketches, or not my usual sketches, but the more recent works that I've been working on, which most of them is unfinished and unreleased mostly, so nobody will know what I'm talking about, which is fine. Some of the stuff that I've been recently putting up, that sort of stuff, is not neat. Like the poison drawing, like that. So basically, ever since I got a tablet, I've been having fun drawing. Even Valentine's Day. Actually, Valentine's Day, even before I got a tablet, started as what was I saying? Valentine's Day started as a messy, easy thing. I suppose all my comics are like that. Yeah, all my comics are like that, actually. Wow. No, wait, this is all caps. I always get confused because in Valentine's Day, the font is supposed to be all caps. So it's like they're always screaming. I should do work! I am doing work. Okay, good. I should do work. And also, oh yeah. So Valentine's Day is capitals, but my other comics are all uncapitals? I forgot the word. Anyway, uppercase, uppercase, lowercase. Yes. Cry Survival and the other comics are lowercase, and Valentine's Day is uppercase, and this is all very fascinating. I understand that everyone listening is having a great time. Is that right? I am really glad keyboards exist, but sometimes I forget the existence of keyboards. They are very useful. Okay, first panel lining is done, I think. Is it done? Yeah, it's done. I just have to rid this of existence. There we go. And on to panel 2. This isn't hard. It hasn't been almost half an hour since I started. No, this is easy. This is fine. This is great. I'm not going to regret this at all. And the thing is, I'm not going to learn from this. Not at all. Because this happened last week, and the week before, wait, minus a few of them, because sometimes I'm smart, and I do 2 or 3 at a time. And I actually scan what I need to do them. But sometimes I don't scan what I need to do them. And sometimes the only things I have scanned are the difficult ones. Well, not difficult, but it takes too much time and effort. And clearly I don't know where that sentence was going. I'm a bit distracted by bats. Speaking of bats. Yeah, I've lost that train of thought. Anyway, bats are cute. I like bats. I want a bat. And I can smack people. I'm joking. This looks weird. It's fine. Everything's fine. Why am I doing this? Yeah, I'm not going to learn from this. This is just going to be a constantly repeated loop. And I think just to make it worse for myself, because I love punishing myself. Yeah, I just, that's what I do. And that's what I do. I don't know why. it, but I think it's a good idea to just, anytime I do something bad, I just make it worse for myself. Because that definitely works. Definitely teaches me not to do it. So I think I'm just going to continue. Wait, did I? Yep, I did. Yeah, so if I do the thing, if I ever do this again, I might just record myself again. And I don't know what to talk about. This could easily just be me silently drawing, and it just winds up being a speed paint, I guess. But no, because I like to make the punishments even worse. So I'm gonna have to talk for a good amount of time. After all, that's why the whole channel exists. That's why everything online that I have exists. To push myself. There's a few more stuff that I was neglecting. Surprise, surprise, of course. Wow, what's wrong with her arm? Speaking of bats, I really should be working on Scorpion Tail because I really want to show Vlix. She's basically the only. No, I actually like all of their stories. I have a lot of their stories planned, but not enough time, not enough anything to actually do it because I am also doing Kurai Survival and Valentine's Day and this and that. Vlix is one of my favorite characters probably in Scorpion Tail. I like a lot of my characters. They're my children. They're my servants. Vlix is nice. Well, I don't know if she's nice. Yeah, she's nice, but she's also murderous, which is, I guess, a good combination. It's like a cat or a rabbit squirrel. Both very good in their own right. Very tasty. I want waffles. I'm going to give myself a waffle. I'm so glad that insanity hasn't caught up to me yet. I'm talking about the really bad insanity. I wonder if I've ever shown that insanity. The insanity that I got when I played, no, not played, when I conquered, or rather, when Sims 4 conquered me. When I was doing that challenge, which I failed, and which I have not exactly been keeping my half promise. What is that? What is that? Okay. Yes, the Sims challenge. What about the Sims challenge? What was I saying? Okay. Right. I am not as miserable as I was during the Sims challenge because playing games actually sometimes takes more brain effort from me than whatever this is. So, I'm glad that I'm doing this and not another one of those challenges. Because that was the worst thing I ever could have possibly done to myself. One of them anyway. Yes, that was bad. But I'm just a bit... Oh, war flashbacks. I'm glad that's over. So glad that's over. Anyway, that's a horrible quality thing. So, it doesn't matter if nobody watches it or... What should I call this book? You know, I could have just listened to music and zoned out and all good and happy and yay. I didn't have to record myself and do all this and set up. I didn't have to put this thing on my knee. No, nobody's gonna get this. I'm not going to explain. I could have just made this easier for myself. Maybe I would have finished fast. Actually, no. Because recording myself is pressuring me to actually get work done. I want this to be over. So I guess this is a good thing. At least now I won't waste time. I have to keep accountable more than I already do. And it's not like I could just miss out a week of Valentine's Day, because the moment I do that, I'm going to miss out every week, and I'm just going to forget the entire thing exists. I have not missed out a single week, I think. Yeah, I haven't missed out a single week so far. But I'm probably going to one day. Because of something out of my control, maybe. But I'm going to try to keep this as consistent as possible for as long as I can. And if the time comes where out of nowhere, no notice or anything, I just don't post something, and it's not because I was in the hospital or something, or I broke my face. If I just randomly miss out due to, I don't know, power outage, something not that serious, I'll just make it up by next week posting another one. So, 2. Or if I miss out 5 weeks in a row, on the 6th week I'll just post 6. I think that'll make it up, hopefully. My cats are awake. You should not be awake. Yeah, we could all just be sleeping and sleeping. But no. Because past me decided, why would I need to do work? No, wait. Why would I need to do this work? I have better things to do. It just occurred to me. That's really weird, because it should be really obvious, but I am going to have to shrink all of my garbage talk, blah, 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 into 15 minutes or less. And while, as I said, or I hope I still said, unless future me decided to get rid of it, as I said, I'm not really one of the people who can just blabber on meaningful things, or meaningful things as in, this morning I went to the bakery and I got myself a scone, and it was a delicious scone, and then the waiter gave me some butter, and it was delicious butter, and then I went for a walk, and I walked my poodle, and I went to the park and said hello to all the peasants, and the peasants welcomed me into their home, and I became one of them. And then we had all these grand adventures, and also my grandmother is dead. So I can't really, unless I'm lying, or I'm not lying, lying, or just improvising some sort of act or whatever it is, I can't really say brain things and write at the same time. I hope this is all right. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, so I'm just gonna pause while I speak. I cannot speak human words or speak brain. I cannot speak the brain. The brain does not speak. The brain is made to write or draw. And I definitely can't speak when I need a script or I need something to be. Otherwise, what is the point of speaking? And over here, I actually have a point of speaking because I'm telling you this, that I cannot speak. So that is my excuse. I am just forcing myself to say words, and then one word tumbles out of the other, and none of it makes sense. But at least I am speaking, so hopefully it gets better. Even though I've had this channel for a long time, and for the most part it's been dead. But the main purpose was to improve on something. The brain. No, wait. Word, brain, speak. Yeah, that. Clearly, it was very effective? Ineffective? Yeah. Anyway, back to bats. So Vlix is a vampire bat, or that's what is in her DNA. Yes. And I really want to get on. No, let me just write this part. So, I actually forgot what I was saying. I finished this panel, by the way. I forgot what I was saying, but I assume it was about Vlix and how much I like her as a character. She's a nice character. She's not, morally... None of the Scorpion Tail, none of my characters really are good. Oh, kitty. Yeah, none of them are particularly good, but a lot of them aren't exactly bad. They just, you do me wrong, I stab you. You be in my way, I stab you. You be enemy, I stab you. That sort of thing. I really need to, I need a time machine or a stopping time machine. Time stopper. I need one of those. Then I could just work on all my work that I want to do. What else I need? I need to stop being tired and hungry and bored and no, not bored, no bored. What's the word? Unmotivated and tired. And then a stopper or a time machine. And then I can do Cry Survival and the Scorpion Tail, and I can finish them and all my other works. I have too many projects, and I cannot even look or sniff at Scorpion Tail because I have too much. Okay, I need to stop dragging my heels and get this last panel penned. It's on. It's too late. I just want to sleep. Anyway, after this, I have to make this into a video. So that's great. That's great. I also have to work on another video, the continuation of the Grimm's Hollow. That was a really fun game. I finished it 2 days ago. Yeah, I finished it 2 days ago. It was great. I'm probably going to have to cut out lots of the praise I had for it because I just went on and on listening back to it and on about, oh, it's so cool, it's so pretty, it's so Timmy is so adorable. I could make an entire 15-minute video on me just in that one section in the video, towards the end of what I recorded. I could probably make an entire 15-minute video out of me just saying this game is great. Go play it because it's great. It is great. Go play it because it's great. But that's not exactly the kind of content that I should probably make because I don't even... go play it, it's great, but also it's not exactly a playthrough if all I'm doing is saying go play it, it's great. Just like this is not exactly a video if all I'm saying is go play it, it's great. Or it could be. I should just title this video, go play it, it's great. But I already have a title in mind. Actually, no, I don't, but I know that I'm going to have a title in mind and it's going to be great. I have yet to play the other endings. I think there's at least one more ending because I saw a little sneak of it earlier today or yesterday. I have yet to play through it again because the moment I finished recording the 2 or 3 how many videos that are coming out after I post this thing, I played all that in one sitting, which isn't much, but when I'm recording it is much, because usually I can keep at least most of my thoughts and squeeing and suffering to myself in silence, but I have to push it out because who would want to watch someone who's just silence? I guess that's what's unvoiced speed paints are, but I have to practice word brain speak. That's the thing now. That's the thing I need to practice, and that is a thing that must go in the dictionary. I am a writer. What I say goes. I guess it makes sense that I like writing instead of speaking, and I like to write more than speak. That didn't make sense, but I assure you, it made sense in my head. Except that there was nothing in my head. But if I wrote it down, it would make sense. I'm going to write it down right here, on this exact frame, or in the frames that I am talking here, and it will make much more sense, because it's down using writing, not speaking. Which further proves my point, and I don't even have to think of what I'm going to write. I just have to put my hands on the keyboards or on a paper, and I'll be able to actually write it. But when I'm speaking, there is no brain function. There's just an empty blank slate, which is more of a blank slate than usual. Because talking, you know how dogs see a cookie, and they want the cookie so bad that they won't even notice when their legs are being chopped off because their mind is so focused on the cookie? I understand that might not have been the best example, but speaking is that cookie, except it's not a reward. It's a punishment. Speaking is the cookie, and the legs getting chopped off is actually, I don't know what I just said and what it relates to what I'm trying to say, but I'm sure you can make meaning out of it. And I'm sure I could understand it if I could just listen to what I said and write it down. Or just think it through at least. But speaking makes no sense to me. There's still another video I have to make, but I haven't even planned that. But it was a request from a very important friend who needs to learn something, who wants to learn it from me, even though I don't know if I'm actually good at it, but they're interested, so I'll do my best. And I don't know when that'll come out, so just ignore that. It might not even... no, I'm going to try to make it come out because I told them I would make it. So I'm not trying to be prestigious and say I know everything. I'm probably going to reiterate that in the actual video. I'm just doing it and posting it so that they can see, because they asked for it, and I try to deliver wherever I can, whenever I can. I'm usually a year late even for a lot of things. There's a lot of things that can vouch for that. Speaking of that, there's actually a lot of drawings and things that I'm supposed to be doing that, well, when is there not, but things that have deadlines or something that is better for me to do, but I am not, or I'm not doing it very well. But I will try to do it in the time I have. There's something that I only have to do, coloring the lines, which I am not good at. It partially makes sense to me, coloring lines, that is, like when you do this and then you color the lines. Oh, death. Kill me now. Kill me now. Oh well, I can do this. It's fine. All I have to do is make a duplicate. Always make a duplicate. You know, I think it might actually be easier if I just redo the entire page. This is what happens when I try to talk and draw at the same time. No, what am I kidding? I do this anyway. Oh well, I have saved it as much as possible, so now I just have to... Ooh, this looks good. This looks like garbage. But at least I have it. Should I just redo it? Because it really looks bad. No, I am not going to redo it. It's late. I want to sleep. You did this to yourself. You know what? No, I'm just going to redo it. It's going to take way longer to get rid of those individual lines. I'm just going to redo it. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. Speed mode on. There. That took nothing at all even compared to just trying to do this. This was much faster to just repeat everything. It doesn't look as good. As this? Maybe? I don't know. It looked garbage either way, but I always prefer first attempts. Oh well, it's fine. This is fine. I forgot what I was saying because of that realization, but I assume it was nothing important, because nothing coming out of my mouth right now is important. You know, I think I might actually be able to do this. It's not that. All I have to do now is the coloring, which will take the longest, and then a few more things that aren't as awful, but obviously I like procrastinating, so it's a little difficult. Yeah, I'm going to speed through the coloring part without using my voice because it's difficult to concentrate and on speaking and drawing or writing at the same time, so speed through this part. Okay, somehow the hard part is over. I just breezed past that. Actually, I didn't. It's still late, but I would not have hurried if not for the stabbing and searing pains in my knee, which I will not elaborate, but use your imagination. Anyway, this is almost over, luckily. So, yeah, actually it's pretty much over now. All I have to do is this and this. Wait a second. What happened? What? Oh, multiply that. Thank goodness. Yeah, and somehow I finished everything. So thank you for staying, I guess, watching if you've watched. I hope I hope that everything's being recorded. Otherwise, it's not that this would be a waste. It would be a waste, but at the same time, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe this is just something that should never see the light of day. Still, it's we'll see. We'll see what happens. Gosh, I am bad at talking. You think I would have learned by now? But no, I have not. And I probably will not learn until the day I die. How to speak human. I can write. I'd say that I write pretty good. I'm not the best, but pretty good. But speaking, I am worse than a toddler. Yeah. Oh well. So, I guess with this awful face of my character, I will leave you to have a good night and sleep if you're going to sleep, or a good day and make sure you go to sleep if it's still day. Now that I'm finished, I want to say that I'm going to sleep now that I'm finished, but realistically, I am probably not going to sleep now. Actually, I will do a little sneak peek. No, I know. No, by the time this is up, the other thing that I'm working on will already be posted, so it's not gonna. Yeah, just look at my links are on my page. Just go. Yeah, that's all there is. Bye bye.